He did a great job there. And then he didn't hit a great putt on the first hole that he played, the third, but he certainly did there at the fourth, Peter. And you saw the quality of his putting.
Yeah, his putting really was phenomenal. At the sixth hole, this is the par 5, he's almost hole high in 2. A dangerous bunker shot, plays it brilliantly. So it's not just power off the tee and a great putting stroke, super sand play there.
Well, the tee shots weren't without some incidents, if you like, and that one was the worst of the day. He tried to hit an iron for safety, leaked it out to the right, almost took out Roger Maltby there, and went behind that tree, and for once there was no way out other than to chip back onto the fairway.
But then the putting stroke still looked good there, just slipped by. So it was a bogey after that horrible tee shot.
Well, from one horrible tee shot to another that wasn't really horrible, it just didn't please his lordship. And was that a drop or a throw? Well, it didn't helicopter, so we call it a drop. But where it dropped was, well, they scrambled to get there, but it was a situation where Tiger found it pretty easy to get a shot, trampled down rough.
Well, he'd been lucky not to go out of bounds on that hole earlier in the week to the left, so he went to the right. Now this is following Rickie Fowler's birdie putt. The par 5, a significant putt at a very important time.
Whatever he was ever thinking to himself, was Rickie going to get me? It was at the 15th when he hit a pretty poor putt, but remember, Rickie had already played a pretty poor second shot himself. I felt that was the key when Tiger got, okay, I've got this now.
And this was a pretty bold play. He had a couple of shots to spare, but he'd hit it in the hazard from that bunker earlier in the week. A super shot, played a little extra club, wise choice, and a fantastic result on the par 5 in 2 from sand.
He challenged himself with that second shot. There was no challenge here to anything other than just rolled it down the slope, just the pace right. And the quality of his pace putting today was superb. Left himself so many tap-ins, whereas during the course of the week he'd hold plenty of 10 to 20 footers. Today was about holding those little tap-ins.
And then at 18, this was a beauty. Played very safe on the pitch shot. Never seen anybody play quite that safe on any shot. And it would have been quite something if that had gone in. It was a great putt. And a big smile. We'd seen a lot of concentration. That big smile was nice.
But after the quality of the approach, any one of us could have knocked that in, but we couldn't have played 72 holes at Bay Hill like Tiger Woods.
Well, that was nice to see, because Arnold Palmer was in a hospital last year when Tiger won for the 7th time. I didn't get the chance to congratulate him. But there's a confirmation of what you've been saying, that it wasn't perfect, but at all times he was keeping an eye on everyone around him. And the thing that struck me about both of you talking through Tiger's round was how many times you mentioned on crucial holes Rickie Fowler, because that was having a huge influence. On the 12th,